This is how the wall of the home of 9-year-old Aaron Pope Myvitt looks after a shooter broke in at 25 George Street sometime after 4 on the morning of New Year's Eve and indiscriminately unleashed a volley of bullets into the boy's bedroom. One of the bullets struck the little boy in the head as he slept on this bed beside his mother, Michelle Myvitt.
I woke up hearing my daughter shouting, "Mama, I got shot, Mama, I got shot," and I was hearing gunshots at the same time. When I heard that, I dropped on the ground, rolled under the bed, and I pulled Aaron on top of me.
You were sleeping with the same...
Me and Aaron were in the same bed. And when I looked at him, I thought Aaron had gotten shot in his eyes. In his eye, but I didn't realize it until after we reached hospital and I gave him a CAT scan that he had gotten shot about by the temple, and the doctor said the bullet moved from one side of the brain to the next side and that he was not going to live.
Little Aaron did not live for very long. At 3 minutes past 8 that morning, he died while receiving treatment. The Pope and Myvitt families are still trying to decipher who committed the hideous act and the reason behind it. The shooter gained entrance by breaking the front door.
My daughter said she heard somebody kicked in the door, because when we looked at there's a latch at the bottom of the door, it is broken off. The bottom of it is broken off, so they came through this front door. There are shots in that wall, so they probably shot this first. This is my son's room, but my son was sleeping with me in my bed. Over that other, my room door was not locked. My room door was not locked, and so there I heard the shots in the room. There are holes in the wall, holes in the mattress, but there were over 5 shots. We have no idea. We have no idea who would do this because we're not affiliated with any gang. We didn't see anything. My daughter said she only saw the smoke from the gun.
How many people were...
She didn't see. She probably think it was one, but we don't know.
Aaron's Standard 3 teacher at Grace Primary, Stephanie Singh, told Love News that his classmates are distraught by the news of his killing just 1 week before classes resume for the new year. He was one, she said, who showed promise.
Pretty well, very, very, very bright child. Always pushing himself. Talks a lot. I guess now I will miss that. My students were crying. Most of them were crying. Most of them were shocked. I had Jenny. Jenny is my student also, and she's in a wheelchair in the class from being shot too. And so there was one student said, "First Jenny and now this," and so they are taking it hard.
Although she seems unperturbed, his mother will also take it hard that her little genius is gone.
I'm a teacher, and Aaron helped me out on the computer, type my tests.
So he was teaching a teacher?
Yes, he did my tests for me. He was very bright.
Aaron's sister, 17-year-old Kadisha Saldano, who was asleep in the house, was also shot to the right elbow. It is a nightmare that Michelle Myvitt is coping with well because, as she told us, she is a woman of faith.
My daughter, my son, and myself, we are all Christians. And I believe that there are people praying for us. And God is giving us strength to go through it. But it is really hard because my son was born in New York. And I chose to raise him in Belize. And I felt that there was no danger of us living on George Street. We walked this from one end to the next end of George Street, never thinking that we had to be afraid. Leave it in God's hands. For that person that is out there, we pray that God would touch his heart and that he would change his life.
Reporting for Love News, I am Marian Ali.